Hello interwebs, welcome to Let's Fix Computers. Today I'm doing a refurb job on a HP 15P series laptop. So this thing came to me as a non-runner. I bought this thing second-hand, and as you can see it's in a bit of a state of itself. The keyboard is removed. I've got the keyboard, so it just needs refitting. The screen is busted, it's got severe liquid damage to it where it's been outside or something. Hard drive is missing. DVD drive is missing. There's a lot missing from this laptop. So we're going to put a load of parts into this, get it fixed up again and get it running. I know the motherboard is good, and because the motherboard is good, it's worth fixing the rest of it. The amount of money it will cost me to get this running is still a lot less than what I can sell it for in working condition. So it's an economic repair. It's a good refurb job, this one. However, the economy of getting it running again is as good as the fact that I have a lot of parts that are required for this lying around, which is going to make my life substantially easier. So let's just take the bits off of it. We've got no screws in the bottom of this, so this should come straight off, I think. I don't think. Let's just double check the screws. No, all the screws are out. So, yeah. So let's remove that top cover. There we go. Anything connected? Something's holding on. Yeah, there it is. Power button. Okay, so I'm just going to check around for any obvious liquid damage to this thing. I don't think it's had anything spilled on it. I think it's just been outdoors at some point. The screen has got watermarks on it, which look more like just screen been out in the cold or, you know, damp damage. There's no major staining on the motherboard. There's no reason to believe there's any major issues with this thing, and I have seen it start up and post. So there's no dust in there either. This cable is taken a bit of a grind. However, it looks worse on the top than it does on the bottom. I think it's just the silver foil on the back that's been ground up a little bit. The actual cable looks okay, so I think that's going to be just fine. Just going to use my fingernail just to straighten that out all the same. That'll do. Okay, that's fine. So we're also missing a hard drive cage for this. I think I might have one of those lying around. And I'm going to need the hard drive cable as well. I forgot to order one of those. That's a pain. So we'll probably be fitting that off camera. Fine, let's keep going for now. So let's get the keyboard back into the top assembly. Excuse me. This shouldn't have been removed in the first place, but whatever. Right. This thing doesn't have any serious marks on it. It's a little bit grubby, but that's nothing that won't come off with a clean. Okay, that's going to sit down. That's just pushing into place onto these pegs. Oh. Okay, I think that's going to be okay. We've just got to move the power button. Okay, that's on there. Is there any means of screwing this in place? So this is all going to screw together when the top case is screwed back onto the bottom. And by the time it's all compressed into place, that keyboard should stand up straight. Yeah, I'm happy that's all in place. It'll do for now. So that should come together when we actually put the computer back together. Right, okay. Annoyingly, I can't close it all up without the hard drive being in there. I can replace the LCD though, so let's get that done. This is a test of patience. You've just got to find just the right angle to twist the plastic to, so the clips pop open. And unfortunately, only experience will tell you exactly how to do that and how much force you can use. Yeah, we can see where there's been liquid damage on this one. There's the staining on the plastics there. As I say, when you light up this panel, you can see water stains on the picture. So there's water in between the sheets of the LCD, and that's permanent damage. However, this LCD will make a good testing panel, because the great thing about a display like this is you can't sell it to anyone. So the only thing you can do is keep it as a spare, and you'll never be tempted to use it in a repair because it's not usable. Okay, let's undo that. Okay, there's our display, and that's where the water ingress on it was, up in the corner. So that's what's damaged it there. However, I know that it lights up, so I can use it to test. Kind of doing this backwards, which is an experiment that is going so-so. Ah! I've got the wrong connector. It's got a 40-pin connector on it. Okay. Let's check in the back room to see if I have any 40-pin panels. Thankfully, I have another panel in my back room that I've been trying to get rid of that is a 40-pin. So this one should be a match. Let's check this out. We have a winner. That's grand. That means I've gotten rid of a LCD panel that was no good to me as well. And I haven't had to use one that I actually keep in stock for customer repairs. Happy days. I've just further reduced the cost of this repair by using a spare part that was almost worthless to me. One new screen with finger marks on it, but we'll clean all that off when we clean the rest of the laptop. Man, it took forever for all these last parts to show up, but we finally have everything. Last culprit being this little bastard, the hard drive cable. Good grief, this thing took ages to show up from eBay. Anyway, we got some hard drive rails. I've got the official ones in the ends, they're only a couple of quid. So we've got the proper rails, proper connector, and a hard drive. So let's rearrange this and we can drop that into place, and I'll finally be able to close this thing up. Now, which way up do I think this thing is going to go? These zero insertion force connectors, 9 times out of 10, the plastic tab on the connector will go in the upwards position. So we'll arrange that with the blue plastic tab high, and then just sort of fold that in there. Not a very good connector this, I've seen these before. It just, yeah, it doesn't, you can't do anything with it. Let me just see if I can tidy that up. Okay, right, so on goes our keyboard tray, which isn't holding together that very well. I'm kind of, you can see where the keyboard is drooping here. I'm hoping that once it's all screwed together, it will just all compress together and stop being horrid. If not, I'm going to need to find a way of better securing that keyboard. Okay, right, let's try and replace all of the missing screws on the bottom here, and that should just tighten everything together. I've got a pretty good selection of HP. Oh, so help me. Oh, good. For a moment, I thought that was going to be the hard drive connector that I spent a week waiting for. Now, the one thing that I do need to watch out for here is long screw damage, because I'm not using the original screws, so I need to figure out how long the actual screw holes are. So what I'm doing is I'm going to keep one finger on the other side of this screw hole, just so I can feel if the screw is trying to push through. Nope, that's good. These holes are pretty long, so I don't think I've got anything to worry about there. So I can just drill a whole load of other ones in there. Right, okay, that's all the main screws in. Now I need my new DVD drive. Well, second-hand DVD drive anyway. It's always the way. I have a box full of laptop DVD drives, and none of them were a match. Which has called into question why I'm keeping a box full of DVD drives when I have to end up buying a new one anyway. It's silver. I'm pretty certain the advert said it was white. Fine, that's close enough to me. It's a second-hand laptop, it doesn't have to be perfect. It would have been nice to get the white bezel on it, but whatever. I'm not sending this back just because it's silver. Right, next I've got some replacement hinge covers. Which were unnecessarily expensive. It was £10 for this pair, which is ridiculous, but whatever. Would have been nice if they'd at least supply them with these things removed already, because you need to put a screw under them. Right, and some shorter screws for this bit, because these ones are definitely short holes. Really? Okay. That thing has just got no glue on it whatsoever, so we're going to have to give it a bit of help. One more screw there. And now a new battery. There we go. I think my nice new battery is flat. Thanks, Obama. Luckily, I have a brand new charger here for it as well. Alright, there we go. One working laptop. I just got to go and install Windows on this thing now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.